Welcome back to Digital Capitalists, your digital path to financial freedom. Hit the like button and subscribe for more. Now, disclaimer, we are not financial advisors. We just share you this information, so we advise you to do your own research. In this video, we want to show you guys what's going on with Bitcoin, what Elon Musk just said about the US government, a little bit about inflation, and something about Bitcoin and how we will never, ever see this yet. First of all, Bitcoin today is doing pretty well, 28,400. It did try to break that 28,600. Once again, that is a tough cookie to crack. That is a major resistance that Bitcoin has not been able to hold above, but is just a matter of time, and once we break through, 30,000 will be right around the corner. Now, there are many things going on right now that could definitely drive this higher, even as soon as this weekend. First, we did get some inflation data this morning, PCE, and inflation did go down slightly. This is confusing. It says rose, but really it's down month to month. But overall inflation is still very high, but this is in line with the CPI report that came out just a few weeks ago. So overall inflation seems to be slowing down, but it's still very elevated. But here's why do we have inflation? People still don't understand why we have inflation. That's why Elon Musk even chimed in today. This tweet was actually in response to how the US is losing its reserve currency status. Look at this combined with excess government, which forces other countries to absorb a significant amount of our inflation. Right. Bottom line is this: inflation doesn't just affect Americans, it also affects other countries that are using the USD or holding large amounts of USD. Think about it, other countries, they do their trade right now or to buy oil with USD, and they're holding a large amount, and all of that is also dissipating because of inflation. So Elon Musk even chimes in today. Overall, inflation is a tough cookie to crack. It's always been, ever since the Federal Reserve was created back into like 1912 or 1913. Inflation has been an issue, and ever since the gold standard was removed, an even bigger issue. So this is why Bitcoin was created. This is why we need to load up more on Bitcoin to kind of get away from our financial system, get away from inflation. And you know what? We now have another reason to. The US standard, the US dollar reserve standard that may be going away. Brazil and China, now they are planning on ditching the dollar. They no longer want to use the dollar for their trades. And look at this, China's already Brazil's top trading part since 2009. It's no longer the US right. So it makes sense that China can kind of force the countries that they trade with to do this. And of course China has a big relationship right now with Russia, or they always had it. But you know that trade going on right now is also not with USD. Even Kenya today announced that they will be buying oil with their own currency and not US dollar. It's a little worrisome. Some people don't believe it, but we are starting to see that after about 100+ years, the reserve currency of the world usually changes if you go down. Basically, before the US dollar, it was the British pound, and before that it was something else, and they changed like every 80 to 100 years. Doesn't mean the country collapses, doesn't mean that the currency collapses, but they just stopped being the reserve currency, and we're starting to see that happen right in front of our eyes. Another reason why to be in Bitcoin. And in Africa right now, there's more people with mobile phones than bank accounts, so what better place to really adopt Bitcoin and crypto overall? And again, these people, they are their own bank with their own self-custody wallet. They control Bitcoin, they control Ethereum, they could be controlling other cryptocurrency, but you know what they're not controlling? US dollar. They are their own bank and their currency is crypto, not USD. So as more and more people adopt Bitcoin and adopt crypto and become their own bank around the world, that's also less reason for them to be using and embracing and holding US dollar. So think about that. And of course, this is the reason why right now Bitcoin is so exciting. The volume is exploding, so the options volume, futures volume are both rising up quickly and according all-time high. Imagine that Bitcoin only being at 28,000, not 69,000. Yet the volume on CME futures and options are already back to all-time high. Think about how much liquidity, how much interest there is right now, and imagine when Bitcoin is at 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. Where will the volume be then? This is not a time to be sleeping on Bitcoin. And then of course, you still have a lot of signals like this, or a lot of charts, a lot of metrics, that show that we are breaking up. And every time we have done this, it is basically the signal that the bull run is about to start, and that the bear cycle has ended. It has happened only 2 times before. Now it's the third. Bitcoin has never made a new low after a monthly RSI crossed 50. Okay, take a look at that. Bitcoin will never, ever do this again. We are referring to making a new low. Some people are still expecting Bitcoin to fall to 13,000, 12,000, 11,000. According to many crypto experts, Bitcoin is recovering and going back up. right now worries about the US dollar not being the world's reserve currency, especially with the Silicon Valley Bank collapsing recently, plus all the charts and metrics and fundamentals that are showing that Bitcoin is not only strong, but ready to rally. Hopefully this will give you a better idea of the opportunity in the crypto investment space, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, we are not financial advisors. We just share this information with you, and we advise you to do your own research. If you like more videos about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto, or making money online, become a digital capitalist by subscribing to the channel. We release multiple of videos every week. Thank you so much for watching. We are really grateful for your support in advance. And remember, wherever you may be at the moment, on your digital path towards financial freedom, we wish you all the best, and may the Lord bless you all.